There once was a young man, restless and full of questions. Life had not been kind to him. People had betrayed him. Friends had left. Promises were broken. And though time passed, the pain did not. He could smile, but inside, something was heavy, something he couldn't name. One day, he made a choice. He would go far as needed to find peace. He had heard of a monk who lived in the high mountains. If anyone can help me, he thought, it's him. He traveled for days, through forests, through silence, through exhaustion, until he arrived. The monk sat still, calm as stone, yet alive like fire. The young man bowed and spoke. Master, I carry pain. Old pain. I can't let it go. What should I do? The monk said nothing. Instead, he walked into a small hut and returned, with a heavy bag. Carry this, he said, and come back to me in 3 days. No explanation, no advice, just a bag. And so the young man obeyed. At first, the bag felt like nothing, just a little extra weight. But as the hours passed, it began to feel heavier, not because the bag changed, but because he did. Try sleeping with something heavy on your chest. Try walking with something heavy on your back. Try living with something heavy on your soul. That is what resentment feels like. That is what refusing to let go does. The bag became his companion, at the table, in his bed, while watching the sun go down. And slowly, a thought began to grow in his mind. Why am I doing this? Why am I still carrying this? On the 3rd morning, the young man returned. He was tired, his body ached, and his heart was strangely quiet. He placed the bag at the monk's feet. Why did you ask me to carry this? What lesson was I supposed to learn? The monk looked up and said, You came to me with pain invisible but real. So I gave you a visible version of what you already carry. That bag is your past, your anger, your memories. The young man was silent. The monk continued. Everywhere you went, it followed you. It changed how you walked, how you sat, how you slept. And so does your pain. Let me ask you, what are you still carrying? Something someone said to you 5 years ago? A failure you replay in your mind every night? The way someone left without closure? We all carry bags. Some of us even decorate them. We show them to others. We build stories around them. This is why I don't trust anyone. This is why I can't open up. This is just who I am now. But here's the truth. The pain isn't who you are. It's what you refuse to put down. The monk said, we confuse holding on with strength, but often true strength is the willingness to release. And then he asked, when you carried that bag, who made you do it? The young man answered, You did. The monk shook his head. I handed it to you, but you were the one who chose to keep carrying it. At any moment, you could have put it down. And that's how pain works. Someone may hurt you once, with words, with actions, but you replay it. You relive it. You carry it from room to room, year to year. Why? Because part of you thinks you need it. Maybe to feel safe. Maybe to feel like the victim. Or maybe you're just used to the weight. But what if you stopped? What if today you said, I'm done carrying this? I forgive not because they deserve peace, but because I do. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean pretending. It means putting down the bag and walking away lighter,